The actor, known for a popular character on the show King of the Hill, is shot to death in San Antonio. I'm Sarah Forgany with KENS 5 News Now. According to neighbors, Jonathan Joss was killed in a Southside neighborhood.
I would like to point out that it is the neighbors who have told us all this information. The medical examiner still has not officially released the name of the man who is deceased. But these neighbors say they know who he is because they either grew up with him, they went to school with him, they've lived next door to him for years. And the man that is known publicly as Jonathan Joss, his actual full name is actually Gonzalez. He was on the King of the Hill show for many years. He was the character John Redcorn, a very popular character on the show. Now, neighbors say that he actually lived here on Dorsey for a long period of time until his house burned to the ground recently, like several months ago. But they said that he came back here regularly to check his mail, and they say that's what they believe he was doing yesterday afternoon. There's mail scattered on the ground here right near the crime scene. So what neighbors say happened here is the end result of a terrible neighborhood feud. They say that Jonathan and the man who is now charged with murder, Sigfredo Ceja Alvarez, they all call him Freddy, they say these two fellows had a long-standing feud. They argued, they faced off with one another with weapons. They said that Jonathan frequently was armed with a crossbow and that they could hear gunshots coming in the night from both of the houses. Not necessarily that the guys were shooting at one another, but there was just a lot of drama all the time. But neighbors still said they were surprised by yesterday's turn of events because there's never been an actual conflict where anybody got hurt, but that's what we have now. Police were called here about 7 o'clock last night. They say that the confrontation finally turned violent, that Sigfredo Ceja Alvarez actually fired a shot, hitting Jonathan Joss Gonzalez, fatally wounding him. He died here on the scene. Now, there is a lot more to this story that I haven't had time to look into yet. That's why we're going to be on it all day, so stay with us across our platforms. Sue Calberg reporting live from South San Antonio.
A former Southwest ISD substitute teacher is now behind bars. Christopher Uresti is accused of sexually assaulting a 12-year-old.
According to court documents, she met Uresti when she was just an elementary schooler. Despite trying to fight back, court documents claim she was sexually assaulted 3 separate times. Between February and March, Uresti picked up the 12-year-old at 2 a.m. near Fisher's gas station. He forced her to perform sexual acts. She attempted to run away and did succeed. According to court documents, the second time, Uresti threatened to knock on her door at 1 a.m. if she didn't come outside. Taking her to the same place, he forced her once again to perform sexual acts. She was able to kick him in the face and run away. The third time, he forced her to do sexual acts and dropped her off at home. The victim told a teacher what happened in May. Uresti was a substitute teacher in Southwest ISD until October 2024, when he was forced to resign because an investigation found he had students' phone numbers and sent them inappropriate messages. After that, Uresti continued to attend school events, even picking up students. Some with parents' permission, others complained to the principal. Southwest ISD wrote in a statement referencing the October investigation when he resigned, saying in part, quote, "At the conclusion of our review, no credible evidence of sexual misconduct was found at that time." The recent allegations of sexual assault surfaced after Mr. Uresti was no longer employed with the district. These allegations are deeply troubling, and we are fully cooperating with law enforcement as they conduct their investigation. Uresti faces charges of aggravated sexual assault of a child. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest. From the far west side, I'm Rania Kaur, KENS 5.
A major construction update on one of the busiest areas in town near La Cantera. A new flyover ramp is open now at the 1604 interchange, connecting drivers from I-10 to 1604 westbound.
This is a brand new flyover ramp for you to drive on today. It's a little over a mile long and will connect you from I-10 westbound just past UTSA Boulevard to 1604 west by Kyle Seal. It officially opens today, but I got a tour of this ramp last week. That's right, I got on the highway, folks. Here is what it looks like with 2 feet on the ground. This is the second ramp to open on the Loop 1604 North Expansion project. It's tall, 100 feet high, and built with 3.9 million pounds of steel. A lot of concrete, too. Construction began a few years ago, which has led to some of those disruptions on the highway. Closures will continue, but they will be on a much smaller scale, I'm told. This will help them finish the interchange, which is being built to last decades.
We project the traffic here to double, almost to 300,000 vehicles per day. Right now we're at about 150,000. So we are building the projects that we need for today, but also to accommodate traffic in the future. So even with all of 1604, all 6 segments complete, we anticipate that in 20 years it'll still reduce congestion by 76%.
And here is the latest progress report from TxDOT. Crews are more than halfway finished with the interchange, 62%, folks. As of today, 2 flyover ramps are complete with 6 under construction, and the next one will open later this year. In the studio, Sarah Durant.
And that's KENS 5 News Now on this Monday. I'm Sarah Forgany.